See, this stuff right here is live TV. It cannot be altered or doctored during live TV. I'm on channel 805, and this guy right here is under oath, along with everyone reading their open arguments. So if this guy right here were to lie on TV under oath, that is federal jail time. Kind of a no-no. So I recommend people do their own research, go look for yourself, and then make your judgment call. The research I have found, personally, okay, I've done all my own research, Donald Trump has not lied about anything. Okay? He's taken documents that were, blacklisted or whatever it's called when they black stuff out, and he made them public knowledge, unaltered. So, I mean, I don't know why you people think he's a bad person. The black community, most of them that I've talked to, where I live, and we have a big black community, all want to vote for him. Why? Because according to them, he's not a liar, a hypocrite, and he's done everything he promised us he would do. I've spoken to veterans. They claim they all have better health care because of him. By him, I mean Donald Trump. Okay? We have the lowest, and I mean the lowest, unemployment rate in the country's history. Ever. Thanks to Donald Trump. That is a fact. Okay? He promised he would. He did. He said he'd build us a wall. Now, do I believe the wall went up the wrong way? Yes. He shouldn't have put it up that way. There could have been a better way to do it. But it had to go up. Yes, it had to have been done. The Democratic Party that run most of the House, they said, fuck you to him. And with that, Trump said, you know what? National emergency. Which is, as president, within his right to do just that. Okay? If he declares it emergency of national security, which means it's a danger to the country, he was within his right to say fuck you and get it done anyway. Okay? Obama wanted to build a wall back. He just never got around to it. According to him. Okay? So let's watch some more, shall we?
Meeting not taking place in the White House, but taking place someplace else, like the United Nations General Assembly, where it in fact did take place. Now, Dr. Fiona Hill was quite clear in saying that a White House meeting would supply the new Ukrainian government with the, quote, legitimacy it needed, especially vis-a-vis the Russians.
And I'm going to make a prediction here. But when this impeachment trial is over, and they prove him not innocent, which will happen, okay, with 100% certainty, in my opinion, it will happen, he's innocent, they're going to go for another one. Now, the law states you cannot try someone on the same thing twice, all the way down to petty theft to murder. That's why OJ got away with what he did. They already tried him for the murder of his wife. When you're found not guilty, you cannot try him for the same crime again. It's against the law. But they're going to try. You watch. The Democrats will find this fail. They will fail. And they'll try to go after him for the same exact law. Now remember, Russian collusion has been proven false. 100% false. The thing with Ukraine has been proven false. 100%. Okay, all the witnesses that claimed, no, this happened, pro quo. Then they came back and they did a testimony under oath. And they says, no, what I said the first time was wrong. It did not happen. There is no quid pro. Okay? He has done nothing wrong. So, let's watch some more, shall we?
Those were the words of Dr. Hill that you did not hear. This case is really not about presidential wrongdoing. This entire impeachment process is about the House manager's insistence that they are able to read everybody's thoughts, they can read everybody's intention, even when the principal speakers, the witnesses themselves, insist that those interpretations are wrong.
Now hear what he said there. interpretation.
Managers Garcia
That is
and
someone's
Dennings
opinion. Opinion is not
relied
fact.
heavily on selected clips
A fact
from
is a fact. An
Ambassador
opinion
Sondland's testimony.
is a theory. It's
I
someone's
am not
honest
going to replay
opinion.
those.
It has no
My
factual
colleague,
base. It's not
Mr.
based in
Purpura,
real life.
Played those
Okay?
for you. It's clear. We're not going to play
Opinion.
the same clips.
Remember he
7
said that.
times.
Opinion
He said
means
it.
not fact.
You saw it.
Cannot be used in court.
That's the
Let's
evidence.
watch some more.
Ms. Loughran said that, numerous witnesses testified, and this is a quote, that they were not provided with any reason for why the hold was lifted on September 11th. Again, suggesting that the president's reason for the hold, Ukrainian corruption and burden sharing, were somehow created after the fact. But again, as my colleague just showed you, burden sharing was raised in the transcript itself.
A transcript that cost
Mr.
$38
Schiff's
million
statement here
and has been proven false.
That's just like the implementation of the hold, President Trump
Okay,
provided
the
no
whole
reason
Mueller
for the
investigation
release.
was
This
proven
also is wrong.
false. Okay? In the court of law, was
In their
proven
testimony,
to be
Ambassadors
false, which
Volker
means
and
Trump
Sondland
was
said that the
innocent of Russia
president
collusion
raised his
completely.
concerns about Ukrainian
Yet they keep going back to it. Let's watch some more.
in the May 23rd, 2019 meeting with the Ukraine delegation. Deputy Defense Secretary Laura Kraft testified that she received an email in June of 2019 listing follow-ups from a meeting between the Secretary of Defense Chief of Staff and the President relating specifically to Ukrainian security assistance, including asking about what other countries are contributing. Burden sharing. That can be found in Laura Cooper's deposition, pages 33 and 34. The President mentioned both corruption and burden sharing to Senator Johnson, as you already heard. It's also important to note that as Ambassador David Hale testified, that foreign aid generally was undergoing a review in 2019. From page 84 of his November 6, 2019 testimony, he said the administration did not want to take a sort of business as usual approach to foreign assistance.
Now, my
Appealing that
footage
once a
sucks,
country has
but let's be
received a
honest.
certain assistance
It's
package,
unfiltered and undoctored,
it's something that continues
and it's
forever.
brutal honesty. That's my whole thing.
Didn't
So let's
talk
watch
about
some
that.
more. I'll give you some more commentary,
In the
shall we?
23-hour
Let's take some
presentation.
another look.
Dr. Fiona Hill confirmed this review and testified on November 21st, 2019. And again, quote from page 75 of her testimony, that quote, there had been a directive for a whole-scale review of our foreign policy assistance, and the ties between our foreign policy objectives and that assistance. This had been going on actually for many months. So multiple witnesses testified that the president had long-standing concerns and specific concerns about Ukraine.
Ukraine is the number one most corrupt country politically in the planet. Yes, more so than us. Imagine that. Okay, and by corrupt I mean the Democratic Party. Okay, if I were to compare them to something, honestly, I'd compare the Democratic Party to Adolf Hitler. Okay, they are that bad. Okay, now I have family that are Jewish, so I don't like Hitler. No one does, and no one should. He was an asshole, and he deserved to die. The point is, I would compare the Democratic Party to being worse than Hitler. They're controlling, they're manipulative. Okay, and I just butchered that. I do apologize. And they don't give a shit for the human population of our country. They care about lining their pockets with money. Now, the thing about Democrats is they were always known as the progressive. They want to help the little man. But in the last, in my opinion, the last 8 years, let me rephrase that. In the research I've found, in the last 8 years, they've been more about money than the Republicans. Why? It's simple. Because the people that are paying the investment for these Democratic people are the big gas companies, the ones they swore to protect us from. Us, the people. And yet they haven't. Let's watch some more.
2019 at page 63, in his testimony transcript, that this was during the Volker Morrison public hearing, that he was aware that the president thought Ukraine had a corruption problem. His words again, and he continued, as did many others familiar with Ukraine.
Which, by the way, has been proven factual correct. They are the most corrupt country on the planet. Let's go watch some more.
Special advisor for Ukraine negotiations at the State Department, Catherine Croft.
Before we watch more, I will not be filming the whole entire thing. It's going to be happening all day for the next couple of weeks. For the whole day. So if you want to watch some more, go watch it. It's on ABC News. Actually, it's probably on every news channel at the moment. And if it does not say live, where you can see right here, it's live. Now, my footage, you can't really see that well. You can't see it that well. But go watch it. It's on ABC and pretty much every news. If it does not say live, do not watch it. That means it's altered. You want to watch the live version where it cannot be altered or doctored. Okay? Go check it out. I'll be doing a few more minutes of commentary. I think I'm doing really well. But again, do your own research. Whoever watched, do your own research. Okay? Do not just follow the news. Do your own research. Yes, I've said that multiple times because I want to make it clear. And plus, because YouTube's proven fact, by the way, is being run by some of the Democratic Party. When you make anything about Donald Trump, they automatically report it and flag it. Why? Because they don't want the truth to come out. Okay? Do you know, as soon as he got into office under oath, they started an impeachment inquiry. Why? Because they cannot buy him. They cannot blackmail him. The one thing they wanted to blackmail him was the taxes. He released it to the public, not to them, not to their investigators. He released to us, the public. Unaltered and unfiltered. Now, legally, by the way, he does not have to do that. Unless you have a warrant, he does not have to give those out. And yet he did. Why? Simple, because they were holding it over his head. He wanted to prove a point. He didn't give it to them. He gave it to the public, unaltered. Okay? Totally unaltered. Now, before you say, oh, he could have altered it. No. His taxes are done by people for him. He's a big corporate guy. Now, does that sound like there could be something altered? Possibly. But let's be honest. Those guys don't get paid enough to alter the shit and, for his benefit. No. It's a waste of time. Because that's called tax fraud. They got Al Capone for that. Okay, Al Capone did not go to jail for murder or espionage. He went to jail for failure to pay his taxes. That was in the details. So, he released him. He learned from Al Capone's fuck up and released it directly to the public. Where we can find it on any online site if you know where to look. Let's go watch some more.
Or determined that corruption in Ukraine has been removed. The Anti-Corruption Court of Ukraine did not commence its work until September 5th, 2019. 121 days ago. 4 months ago. We're acting as if there was a magic wand. That there was new elections, and everything was now fine. I will not, because we're going to hear more about it, get into some of the meetings the Vice President had. You'll hear that in the days ahead. Manager Crow said this: "What's most interesting to me about this is that President Trump was only interested in Ukraine aid." His words, nobody else. The U.S. provides aids to dozens of countries around the world, lots of partners and allies. He didn't ask about any of them, just Ukraine. I appreciate your service to our country.
See?
I really do. I didn't serve in the military. And I appreciate that.
Thing about the Marines, now there is one Democratic runner-up. I don't think she's still running. Young lady, I think she's from Hawaii, and she's an ex-Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
Has placed holds on aid.
Political bullshit, be damned. They don't lie. They don't sugarcoat things. They're brutally honest, because that's what they were trained to do. Okay? Marines are the best of the best in our Navy. You don't fuck with a Marine. My grandfather was a Marine. Okay?
government corruption. In August
That's him
2019,
right there.
President Trump announced that the administration
Fred Tamburino, U.S. Marine Corps.
talks to substantially
Served on the
increase
USS
South
Hornet.
Korea's burden
So yes, I support the military
expenses of US
wholeheartedly.
military aid support
But
for
Marines
South
do not
Korea.
lie.
In June, President
Okay?
Trump
So
cut
for all you
or
veterans that
paused
eventually
over
watch this,
$550 million
how do you do? Thank you
in
for your
foreign aid to El
service.
Salvador,
But
Honduras,
everyone
and
should do their own
Guatemala
research.
because
Okay?
those countries were not
Okay.
fairly sharing the burdens of preventing mass migration to the United States. In June, the administration temporarily paused $105 million in aid to Lebanon. The administration lifted that hold in December, with one official explaining that the administration continually reviews and thoroughly evaluates the effectiveness of all United States foreign assistance to ensure that funds could...
Now, my dad's boss is from Lebanon, so this stuff does interest me. Okay? But they're always stuck on the Ukraine. Ukraine this, Ukraine that. Why? Because they couldn't get him on the Russia thing, because Russia collusion does not exist. Okay? When Congress did their own research, well, let's be honest, they didn't do the research. They just threw a bunch of allegations out and hoped they would stick based on the news. See, the law in the U.S. is you are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Okay? I did not memorize that. Well, a little bit. My brother's going to college to be a lawyer so he can get in on this politics stuff. And in my brother's own words, he wants to get into it to stop the bullshit. Yeah, my brother's going to college. He even timed it so when Donald Trump goes for re-election, okay, he'll be ready for it. My brother is not a slouch by any means. I mean, he's a pain in the ass, but he's not a slouch. And he's a smart kid. Always has been. So, let's see what happens. Okay? When I post this footage, and I already posted a bunch of footage on this kind of stuff, and let's call it nonsense, okay, on my YouTube channel. And I had to repost the video twice, because they kept flagging it. Okay? This time, I'm putting this under fair use. Okay? There's a thing called Jukin Media. Okay? Jukin, with a J, by the way. Now, one of my favorite YouTube channels is called MXR. MXR. They are a gaming channel. They've been bribed and blackmailed by Jukin, apparently for months. Okay? His girlfriend named Jeannie cried. Yes, also known as Panda Jeannie. She's a funny and adorable. Go check out their channel, by the way. The point is, they're blackmailing her. She started to cry. And then her fans, there are millions of fans, me included. Except I didn't do anything stupid and against the law like most of their fans might have. But that's the thing about the gaming community. People might call us losers or nerds or geeks or whatever. And you know what? Sometimes most of us are. But we stick behind our principles and morals. Weird, I know. But their fans went after and wrote a whole bunch of emails to Jukin Media. Tell them to knock it off. Why? Because Jukin Media is breaking the law. Okay? They're a scam company. So if you see anything by them, don't watch them. Don't subscribe to them. They'll cost you money. And they'll blackmail the shit out of you. Kind of like the Democratic Party, which I've always had the black community support. But now, for once, they don't. Okay? The last numbers that I've done myself, research myself, multiple times in the last week or so, 72% of the country, okay, the whole country, are going to vote for Trump again. 72%. Now, let's round it down to 70. Just for easy math. I'm rounding down, not up, because people get upset if I round up. God forbid. So I'll round down. Give Trump less support. Why not? Even with 70%, that leaves 30% of the country split, let's speak evenly, between 20 people. Now, I'm not going to do the math. But I'm pretty sure 20 people dividing 30% is a lot less than 70. With that number alone, Trump will win the next election. Why? He's brutally honest. He promised a bunch of different things on his campaign trail, and for what I've done research, okay, hell, my grandmother knew Reagan was when he was an actor. So my family has some ties with politics way back in the day as well. And yet, none of them. See, I'm independent. I vote whoever is the least amount of lying. And let's be honest, that's Trump. I'm brutally honest to a fault. So I recognize that brutal honesty thing that people hate him for. Yeah, they hate him for it because he's brutally honest with us people. The little man. Okay? He's a white rich guy that compares about the little man. Who would have thought? Imagine that. The Democrats were lying. Who knew? Well, to be fair, I knew. So, go watch the news. But first, before you do anything, do your own research. Now I'm laying here because I don't feel that well. Okay? And I still get time to get up, go to the gym, play my video games, do my research, and everything else. And I got a puppy over there that's 8 months old that I've been taking care of as well. That just proves that you can do anything you set your mind to. But this politic bullshit has to stop. Has to stop. Okay? It can only stop when we people, as the public people, the middleman, the middle class, the lower class of America, have to do our own research. Because let's be honest, as a whole, the lower and middle class are uneducated. They just believe. Now, the reason why most of the older generation believes, I get it. Most of them, when they were our age, 20s, teens, and younger, the news was like gospel. Because they would never print a false story. My dad told me a thing about the other day. Back in the 70s, there was this news guy. I don't even remember his name that my dad said. But there was one time when they say, just hand it to me. Well, that's because back in the day, the news channel would have papers in front of them that were just handed to them. That was the story. They would literally just hand it to them. And he says, this is fake. Send it back. We're not printing that. Why? Because they were like religiously so never printed fake news. They never would. Keyword, would. Past tense. Okay? Now, that is not the case. I mean, yes, Fox, in my opinion, for what I've researched, yes, I watch the news on Fox, yes, but I do my own research before I watch it. And then I'll watch it and compare notes. And you know what my research has always found? They don't lie. Yeah, Fox News does not lie at all. In fact, they do the opposite. They give us more information than anything. Okay? Do your own research. No, I don't feel well, so I'm going to get off for now. But I wish everyone the best. A good day. Have a nice weekend. Hope you the best and a lot of fun. But stay warm. It's cold. Okay? And with that, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.